Welcome back to the third episode of Tater Plays Crusader Kings 2 After the End. So, while I was looking back, I noticed that our spy master isn't doing anything. And I'm not sure what we want him to do. Let's look at this person. Oh, she has a lot of children. We can't really justify unless... Does she have Gavelkind? She does have Gavelkind. If she dies, it may split between her daughters. I don't know if we can actually kill her, though. Seems kind of like an extra thing. So we're going to study technology instead. Steal from Death Valley. Because we are low on technology and we kind of need, how you say, the ability to make war camps. What do we need? What is this tech? It doesn't say. Maybe it's broken? Who's to say? And I'm going to sneeze. And I have to apologize. Oh, I guess, no. That little sniff made it so I don't have to sneeze. Huh. I guess, in this case, improved keeps would allow us to build stronger hill forts, I think. Not that I know for certain. Training grounds. Levy size, garrison size. For some reason, we can't build that, and that's kind of concerning. So, if we look over here, they can't build it. They can't build it either. None of these people have built it. I'm not sure that we're meant to be able to build it if we're tribal. And that's kind of weird. Is it a way of nerfing? Or is it just a thing that happened as a bug? So we can imprison these two people. This guy, for some reason, I hate him for being a murderous, dishonorable traitor. But he hasn't killed anybody. According to this kills list, is that you can't click on it. If I click on myself, I have a kills list. A lot of people. Still not certain on the correct course of action here. We have many directions to go in, but not many that would result in a definitive victory, and a lot of them would result in either a stalemate or something even messier. So, humma. Oh yeah, also, western half of Jefferson, there's a revolt. It's pretty funny. See, how's the fight with SoCal going? President Mordecai's down to 23% in favor for the war. So it's going down, but I feel like the entire might of the Mormon forces kind of generally wins in this case. But however, that's what I thought the opposite last time. This guy does have a lot of soldiers, though. He has 4,000 soldiers. He's hired some even. He's got a lot of money. He can justify it. Now, if I looked for Salt Lake, and I found the ward, and I found Mordecai, he has not very many soldiers. But that's because he's just the guy who calls the war. Everybody else fights for him. So if I wanted to be like, okay, they have 1,000, 1,100. 1,000, 1,100? No, that is not how you say that number. I don't have time to count all of these people. It's not important. That's not math that we were meant to do. The math we are meant to do is how can we raid to get more money, to make ourselves stronger, to make training grounds go up. Training grounds being a keep when it upgrades for feudalism would be good. I think that justifies a reason to actually focus on moving up the organization stuff. But I want to be able to do that quickly, and I want to do that smoothly, because if I can't, then we're going to be stuck in council hell. So I think we want to get big first and then convert to feudalism. But how we do that? How we get big? Well, we fight West Snake. We don't have good claims. Oh yeah, I remember. We're not going to directly fight for conquest. We're going to fight... Oh yeah, she just got her army back. So we're going to raid her again. And she's going to lose a lot of soldiers, and then we're going to make her our tribute. Just make her pay tributary. Make her our tributary and make her pay tribute. That's the language of English. So I think, excuse me, forgot that one. I was trying to group them all, but you can't group them all if one of them doesn't have the same rating status. So that was a fight, and we captured a dude as prisoner. He is ransomable. We do appreciate cash. So my first daughter, no, my second daughter. Oh, Tuna. She's really smart. No, she's just really pretty. So we're just gonna put all the points into basically making her a diplomat. She's got 8 diplomacy because she's attractive. And she's just like 6 years old. She's like more convincing of a diplomat than a good number of people, I suppose. How about Shyla? They're angry at me for getting rid of them earlier. I don't have a doctor. So what if I just spent some karma points and tried to make them a doctor? Yeah, there we are. Now we have a physician. Go to here and be like, you're not really good. Have the doctor also be this guy. Proselytize in Elmore. Raise troops in Gem Canyon. Settle tribe in Gem Canyon. And how's about sow dissent in, I don't know, Idaho Falls? That seems cool. That's an option. It's not much. I don't think it'll do anything. At the most, it'll probably get this guy killed. Worst case scenario. Wait, is there a war? No, so they're just being raided by me. Okay. So now we raid Salmon River because we can. Actually, we don't. Do we need to? They're running away. We're raiding them to weaken them. Although it doesn't make much sense because they can't do much. Oh, they could. I think unyielding is very strong. I'll show the vile child. Don't hit your children, folks. I'm a bad character. I don't know if I hit them. Maybe I just made them weird. Now we're going to just pump all our money into Gem Canyon for now. Because bureaucracy? Whether or not we... Or... Trade post. Tech spread rate. Garrison size. Trade value. You know. We should probably invest more into that. Now, we're not going to get any money for raiding Nez Perce. Per se. But we are going to they're going to attack us. Now we want to make sure we have generals. We do have generals. This is where it's going to get messy. So we destroyed their army here. Now their 800 soldiers are coming to bear down on our 741. They have to cross a river. And they will lose a lot of stats for that. And we are in the forest, which means our light infantry and archers kick ass. So hopefully this means we win. And that does seem to be the case. So now we'll just move our troops back into our territory. With the understanding that we can probably declare war to extort tribute. They have an ally? They're allied with Portlandia? When did this happen? What is this? Am I crazy? Did I just misclick? No. Why do they get Portlandia with them? Pacts. They have a literal... Okay. Sorry, this diplomacy is not the same as this diplomacy, this pact stuff. And that's kind of a important distinction. So I'm glad I paid attention. She has a bloodline. Freelander blood. I don't know what that means. I actually don't know a lot about bloodlines because I haven't played bloodline stuff in the original Crusader Kings 2. I haven't played the original Crusader Kings 2 enough in a while to be like, yeah, I know what's going on. I actually haven't played since they released Holy Fury. And that's kind of weird. So I'm not exactly familiar with that. So I wanted to raid West Snake, and now I can't. Because if I do, I will lose. But putting her on the back heel is always a good decision for me. I'd like to put East Snake on the back heel as well. But it's tough. Because they have a lot of soldiers and they are feudal. No claims, no games. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. No reason to invade Blackrock. We are ascetic, they're ascetic. They would be like, hey. And I'd be like, sorry. I need your money. Violently. And that's just not good for business. That's just kind of rude. Could be building market villages in every town. We should. We really should. We just need more money. How do we get more money? We have to do more raiding. We have to raid until we have an economy. How do we get an economy without raiding? King Ronald the Evil. Did I not see that this guy is King Ronald the Evil of SoCal? Wow. That's awesome. Ronald. That's a lot easier now. So I think we're going to raid the Salt Flats again because I feel like they're busy over here. Oh yeah, their expedition failed, dude. Now they're not busy over here. Now they're going to totally like chase us down and fight us. So we just got 2 bad events in a row that decreased the number of soldiers we have. Wait, is Bonneville its own region? Did Bonneville just split? Yo. Wasatch. Okay. Okay. Court Guru was attacked by heathens in Elmore while trying to spread the faith. Those heathens and their attacks. Bah. I don't know what telling a campfire story does. It's cheap, but it might have consequences that are either good or bad. Maybe it's just not worth it. Uh-oh. This guy is trying to declare, is trying to get a claim. Where's he trying to get a claim on? Can I read? Am I not able to read? What is the claim? It doesn't say. That bastard. Where's his claim? Duck Valley. Ew. Oh yeah, also Crown, focus. Don't want Duck Valley to be our main. They just got conquered. What? Oh, they're at war because he was trying to say, hey, you can't revoke Bonneville from me, and then they tried, and he's losing now. Well, that's the truth, isn't it? You managed to sow some distrust. Very good. I don't know if it was enough. He hates me, though. Because he is zealous, and I am jealous. Can't really raid West Snake again because they don't have money, and it won't let me. But we can raid Malheur. We're really exhausted our options for raiding right now because East Snake would kick our ass, but if we don't, then we don't get the money. Really, we don't get the big money at least. So we're just trying to save up money so we can get more money. Oh man, the investments will be they'll go really far. I'm certain. This is called aggressive economization. Yeah, that's a real term. Yeah, you didn't just make that up on the spot. That's fine. So now we can build some. I don't know if we get more money from increasing the value of the trade node or from just increasing the taxes by using the market towns. I don't understand the market village. So we might make more money if we don't have all these troops standing around. Maybe. Maybe we can grab some quick cash, just like this little unprotected loot right here in Shoshone Falls. Just a little bit. And, you know, I don't see any of their soldiers. Are they fighting a war? They are fighting a war. They're in the middle of CKII Holy War for Mojave. Oh, dude, we converted Elmore to Sedek. Sweet. Now we gotta do the same for Cassia. These guys are in the defensive war because SoCal, they're like, we have to protect this area because of religion. And I can kind of get where they're coming from. But Twin Falls. My guru putting the gold in his own pocket. Who else can be guru? Well, there's not really much you can do about that. We don't have any temples. How can we have temple vassals without temples? We don't have any temples. It's not a problem. They're not charging us yet. I think they're going to come around the corner from Lemmy and they're going to absolutely thrash me. So, or maybe not. Maybe they're not going to do that. We got lucky and we got cash. Now we have to wait a little longer so we can raid their church, I guess. Visit the Imperial Court? No. I'm trying to economize. Do they not have soldiers? I think they're busy still. Okay. Okay. Or Burley. The Ward of Burley. Cool. Market Town. Okay, okay. So, my eldest daughter. My sweet eldest daughter. You are timid and willful. How? You're gonna be a warrior. I don't know how, though. It's the only option. Actually, yeah, we could make her a learner, but I mean, like, that's fine. She could be a teacher. I don't know. Okay, we've raided Shoshone Falls successfully, and that's... we gotta be proud of that. Elmore, Market Village. Get the level 1 Market Villages out of the way. The Market Town stuff. And I think while that war is still going on, we reorganize and we bring our army to raid Bannock this time because we're worth it. Because they have the cash. This retinue is always making it hard for me to group soldiers instantly. I don't like it. And we lost troops in 2 separate... okay, 3. How many events are going to kick in and make it so I can't raid this place? They don't have any soldiers here, but they do have some here. And there, and there, and there. So why they aren't raising them and coming to crush me is a little... that's 340. That's 273. That's 27. And that's 300. I think they have enough to take my army and crush it into dust, but they're not doing anything about it. Maybe because they don't realize that the numbers game is that even though I may or may not have equal amounts of troops to them, they don't realize that they're all light infantry. And that they could probably wipe the floor. But that's just hearsay. I'm not trying to give them any ideas. Well, I think we've raided... I didn't think that would work, but it did. It's because they were busy fighting Californians. Now let's go to Baker again, because I think we can do that. In this case, I think the decision is actually Salmon River. Do we have enough soldiers? It's hard to say. I was pausing for some reason. I didn't realize I had to pause. Cassia tribe. Do we have Owyhee? Market village in Owyhee. So now, what do we have going on? We're raiding Salmon River again. Juniper's getting a little old. She does have enough... Run! Get out! Okay, she had enough troops. We needed to be more careful about that. So what we need to do is if we... because she has... are those retinue? Let me see. Those are retinue. Maybe I should start buying retinue. But I don't have the economy for retinue. I do not have the... oh, I have tribal economy for retinue. So... I could get some more horse archers and light cavalry. Those are strong. They are strong. Now we see the cost that this puts on our money. Or is it... Oh, it's prestige. So if it costs prestige to make, it costs prestige to repair, retrain. So, yeah, this retinue decision I think is a good one because horse archers do kick ass. And the cavalry is good for the shock value. Send Bella into hiding. My wife is in danger. Who said that? Okay, also my kid. What are you doing? Yeah, you're supposed to be a diplomat because you've got 13 in diplomacy and like baby stats and everything else. You have an 18 in military and baby stats and everything else. You're perfect. Let me put you here. And are we still waiting for that tribe? Yeah, the tribe settling does take a while. You have to wait for our prestige to basically drop to 0 at this point. We should increase our hill fort. We are making money a lot faster than we were before, I think. Because like I thought I just spent a bunch of money on upgrading the market towns. Now we just do trade post stuff, I think. And I think we'll get rich. Oh.
I have received word that your chancellor was trying to agitate the nobles of my realm by spreading lies about me in Idaho Falls. Rest assured that this outrageous behavior will not stand.
Signed,
Duke Nathaniel of East Snake.
Not what I had planned.
Also, did you know in Idaho we have British-esque accents? Maybe slightly Australian? It's actually like really common. You just don't realize it. Well, we lose prestige for trying to ruin their day, and also they imprisoned my my dude. So he's not there anymore. Anyways, you do something else like fabricate claims on Baker. Why we were switching between those two things, I don't know. Tutor, who's really... You can be a tutor. You're super cool. Also, I need to stop leading troops. I just realized because my wife is not having kids because I am leading troops in this thing. Stop. Where's the stop leading troops button? Why is did it go away? Did I was there an update? Here it is. They moved it. And I didn't realize where they moved it. But now we could potentially have a son. A smart and attractive son. You have an attractive 13-year-old daughter. I don't think we should be using the word attractive and 13-year-old in the same sentence. Let's move on. I think this is the option. We fight in Baker. Next option we get. Next action. Next option. Next chance we get. Which I think is now. I think we can justify, like, yeah, you're recruiting a lot of horse archers, but, like, that's the way of the stuff, you know? All these troops merge together, and we're attacking. That way, we'll have their armies in the town of the Baker tribe stuck, and they'll be basically eliminated once we finish the siege, and they'll be completely weakened. Of course, they still have that Portlandia treaty, don't they? Eventually they won't. They're both old. So if one of them dies, then their treaty falls. So that's money. And that's regional dominance. We can afford to upgrade another market town. So let's do that. And we can afford to improve in any of these. Let's do legalism, I think. Or is it majesty we want? Majesty is good. Legalism is next, though. Legalism for, you know, becoming feudal. I think we need that. My throwing arm will amaze everyone. And I mangled the guy. Wesepugu. Whoops. Congratulations to this other guy who is named Wesa, but not Wesepugu. Because he got maimed. I'm angry now. That is not a very great trait for somebody in the Semitic religion, but it is great otherwise. Let's see. Now since we have conquered that, we go to Salmon River. And we go back and then they leave. Their troops will disband, essentially, if we wait long enough. We wait for this to fill up again because there it goes. The troops have returned. Now I can raid Salmon River and their troops will be weakened. Once I do so. Ooh, we have a chest. Strange chest of an unknown metal was recovered by your men while they looted the holding. And there's a Viking image because this is a Viking. It was added in the Viking stuff that was added some years ago. And I guess they never made the flavor text for after the end. And now we have this chest that we can't open unless we get a key. And we're going to just raid Salmon River, and once we're done with that, we're gonna be sitting pretty, and I think this will be the end of our episode, except we get this little speech thing. At the court, several of your subjects are engaged in a heated debate about the nature of the calamity that led to the old world to ruin. Many of the historical records have been lost, but that doesn't stop them from speculating. High Chiefess Bella, Taugu, and Kadu all have their own perspectives. In some areas they agree on the broad strokes, but there are still numerous disputes about the details. As High Chief, perhaps you could settle the disagreement about the fate that befell the people of the old world. I agree with High Chief Disbella, who says Buddha pulled a vast lash of fire from the sun and cast it across the earth. The dead and damned walked the earth, killing and consuming the flesh of the living. Humanity was merely collateral damage in the cosmic battle between Jehovah and Moloch. None of them are convincing? I'm going to go with the one that's vaguely like global warming. Buddha pulled a vast lash of fire from the sun and cast it across the earth. Also, it kind of repaints Buddha as a celestial being who exists and like manipulates space and can grab fire from the sun and bring down holy fury. So that's fun. Hey! Gem Canyon is now Paiute instead of Mountaineer. So we're doing pretty good on that now. So we don't need to worry about what the did we just not have a steward that entire time? And we somehow settled a tribe? Oh, build legend. Build legend here. And that'll be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.